Good morning. It is Saturday, and I have already done 5 orders for Uber this morning and made $54 and some cents. And some of them were overpaid, so I was like, yes. But anyway, it's always nice to get a better tip than they said they were going to give you. Anyway, but I'm on my way to Taco Bell now with Uber, of course. Seems like Uber's like the only one busy. Like, I can't get on DoorDash. Amazon has no routes, and Grubhub just isn't doing anything. So, But, yeah. And my goal is 200 today, which means I have at least 15 more stops. Is that what you call it? I don't know what you call it. 15 more orders. Because, like I said, honestly, the way it works, it's going to be more than 15 to make 200. But you never know. I could get lucky, and hit, or it averages out to be almost $10 an order. Like this morning, obviously, it was over $10 an order the way it worked out, And, yeah, lucky there. Because, that doesn't usually happen. I mean, there's a lot of times I was getting $5 and $6 orders, and those really suck, So, imagine if you get those kind of orders, it's more like double the amount of orders you have to get your goal. But, anyway, I wanted to talk about, before I get to talk about a few things. Like, he got hit by a car again, okay? It's the second time he got hit by a car. It was like a couple days ago. And, yeah. He said it was his fault because I don't remember what exactly happened, because I thought there was a car. Like, he's trying to avoid a car, and so he went to the left, and he was not expecting another car to be behind him, because apparently the car behind him was going to pass him, and the car ended up sideswiping him. He said he flew, everything fell, like his phone flew out, which he's telling me, we need to get a case, Mom. It didn't crack or nothing, which was lucky, but it needs a case, because it could, and it's expensive to buy a new phone, right? And his earbuds, he had to hunt them down. And he was so glad that no one ran them over, because he's like, those are expensive, because they are Apple ones, and not the generic. And what? Try to think. Yeah, and then he got scrubbed really bad, and but he was fine. He told the guy he was okay, and the guy's like, can you call someone? He's like, no, because he's like, who would I call? Which of course he could have called me, but he knew I was probably on that route. Because he did call me when I was still on the route, and luckily I was in the Rogers Lowell area that day. No, it was Little Flock. It was all Little Flock and Pea Ridge. I think, yeah, Little Flock to Pea Ridge. And, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, he was fine though, luckily, just scrubbed up a little bit. He said his bike was in good shape. He biked it all the way out to the storage, but then he used that bike he got for free from the homeless man, and look, it's lucky he'd fixed it. And he used it to get to work. And then this is the crazy part, because I'll tell you that story too. Oh, but I'm going to have to do it on another story, because there's no way I'm going to have enough time I get to talk about to finish this story. Okay. And yeah, and he made it just fine to work. And then remember, I picked him up from work, because it was the next day I would have dropped him off at work, and he would have biked home. That was the goal. That was what we had planned on doing, And yeah. And I was picturing him still driving his bigger bike, because he said there's nothing wrong with it. But, he said he didn't take it because he was a little worried there could have been something that he didn't know. He didn't want to trust that it was okay. And which I'll tell you about that later on. But, yeah. Because he has ridden it since then. He rode it just yesterday. I want to say it was yesterday or the day before. I can't even remember. I guess, yeah, it had to have been yesterday, or Thursday. It was Thursday he rode it, because I forgot. Friday we were busy. Do we swim on Thursday or Friday? Oh my God. No, I think we swam on Thursday. So he must have biked on Friday, because I think I let him bike the day we didn't swim after seeing Nanny. So I don't know. I'm thinking it was Friday. Yesterday he did bike on it. And he said it is, in, the seat's all messed up, but she's used to the seat. He knows how to deal with the seat. And because before he was driving those both bicycles with the seat just swinging around, so I'm like, I don't know how he does this shit, and he said, I don't know, the handlebars might have been a little tiny bit crooked, but he said, there was a way to stop some of the noise that happened from the scraping of the let's say the chain against the bumper thingy, those little fenders or something. You know, he figured out how to deal with that while he was biking, and so that didn't end up being a problem. I break my order, but anyway, yeah. So I'll try and finish the story on the next one, which will be what happened on him riding back home, because that's the story in itself too. Because yeah, when he biked home, he did not just, you know, I didn't just pick him up, or he didn't just go home. I told him, oh yeah, well, I'll explain that later. I gotta go. All right, bye.